Welcome to Full Chat. Here you can find the full, unedited interviews that are conducted for Auto Repair Focus's range of topical aftermarket video features. In this episode, I'm talking to Leo Freebairn from Techman about garage management systems. And you can find our full garage management system feature on the Auto Repair Focus YouTube channel. While you're there, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest content dropping on the platform. So, first question. How do garage management systems benefit workshops?
Great question, Phil. Garage management systems really can benefit a workshop. Caveat to that is a good garage management system like Techman. The aim really is for them to streamline the workshop operations, reduce admin burdens, increase efficiency. They've got centralized key functions, things like job scheduling, invoicing, parts ordering, customer communications. Basically, we're trying to make sure in workshops can run smoothly and profitably is the idea behind a good GMS. Things like real-time tracking, automated workflows. Garages can improve their productivity, reduce downtime, maximize revenue opportunities. There's loads of things a really good garage management system can do for a workshop.
And how can it help to improve customer relations as well with automatic booking and reminders and making the system the process much easier and the workflow more efficient?
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head there. So a GMS can really improve customer relations for a garage. We're looking at things like communications, transparency, service quality. Features such as the automated reminders, online bookings, real-time updates that keep customers informed of what's going on and engaged with their repair. Digital health checks. Nearly 2/3 of all of our customers use digital health checks now. Detailed job reports help build trust by showing customers exactly what work is needed and what's being completed. And overall, this really leads to sort of greater customer satisfaction. Repeat business, positive word of mouth recommendations, all sorts of things that a good workshop should thrive on.
In terms of the business side of things, things like integrations, accounting software and data packages, things like that. How can that, is it an all-in-one basically for a workshop to take on a garage management software system, and let it help them, bring everything together?
Yeah, so all in one is a phrase you see in lots of advertising these days, and really this is where Techman was born from. Before we were a producer of Techman or a company that built Techman, we were a customer obviously as a garage. And we were using 5 or 6 different pieces of software to run the workshop, which was where the need came from in terms of having a Techman system. And integrations is one of the things that we've got lots of, and we're going to have more of in 2025 and 2026. So the ability to integrate with industry tools such as accounting software, parts suppliers, work providers, just enhances the value of the GMS by creating these seamless workflows, if you like. Things like the leading suppliers we work with, and real-time pricing and availability for customers, reducing errors, saving time on the front of house. There's lots of talk in the workshop community about technician efficiency. Well, at Techman we like to look at front of house efficiency, because this is a big part of the job, and shuffling paperwork, etc. We can have massive effects and downtime and uptime for a business. So integrations help the workshop stay competitive, I think, and offer a better professional service in my opinion.
And on that, the front of house argument, a lot of garages now, a lot of the big garages, they great reception areas, dedicated staff on the reception. What about those workshops where it's just, 1 or 2 technicians, the garage owner, a small side office, and it's just basically, the customers just walk into the workshop pretty much. How can it benefit them as well? Is it good for everybody?
Yeah, we get questions like this a lot from customers. So people ring up and say, are we too small for a garage management system? So in answer to your question, does a garage management system help those 1 or 2 technician workshops? 100% yes. A GMS can act as a virtual sales advisor for a lot of these workshops, automate a lot of the tasks that would have otherwise taken up the time they would have spent turning spanners, if that makes sense. Online bookings, simpler invoice processes, digital job tracking. Even the smallest garages can manage their workload efficiency without, the need for additional staff, if that makes sense. So yeah, I would recommend this to somebody. It still allows them to monitor and to measure the business as well. So 100%, if I was in business, even as a one-man band, a GMS would be the first thing that I'd be invested in.
And what support is out there? You've obviously, the age demographic of the industry. You've got a lot of older garage owners, for example. They've been doing it by the book for years with a paper diary. How easy is it to integrate GMS, and what support's out there?
Good question. So integrating the support and getting these into businesses, if that's your question, Techman provides lots of hands-on training in person or online. And our aim really is to wrap the new user up in cotton wool, if you like, for those first few weeks. Often a garage or a business, if you think when they've made the decision to move to a GMS, if that first 2 or 3 week period of them scratching their head going, oh, why did we do this? This has been a nightmare. If that's the start of every relationship we have with a customer, we're going to have a very strained customer base, if that makes sense. So we invest heavily in those first few weeks. The onboarding process is tailored, and there's guidance there ensuring you can customize a system to their specific needs. We've got dedicated support teams. We've got success teams. We use best practice for where we run in our own garage, and some people might think we're a genius or crazy, but they can pick the nuts out of what works for them. So the goal really is just to ensure a smooth transition and a long-term success and relationship with Techman, if that makes sense.
I mean, are they complex? You've got those working from the old handwritten diary. They might sort of look at this and think, oh, software integrations, everything in one, computing, accounting, digital age, is quite difficult to understand. Are they difficult to use?
No, a GMS is not difficult to use. Like anything, it's easy once you've been trained. If you asked me to go and put a clutch in a vehicle, I wouldn't have a clue. If you train me on how to do it, then it should be a simple job I can get done in 4 or 5 hours, right? So we've got some real key USPs with our system, Phil, and that is that we run a workshop, and our business is based above the workshop, and in that, we've got a great test bed downstairs of new features and designing user interface and user experience, all that sort of stuff that we can give it to our guys downstairs, as it were. There are lots of systems out there where you need to have a PhD in computer science to work them, and the lesser IT, what's the right word to use? The lesser IT competent people might struggle with those systems. We've tried to keep the Techman system simple to use. And I think that's testament to our Google reviews and the feedback we get from customers and the awards that we're winning in with the IGA, is that we've built something that people like.
And what other benefits does GMS offer?
So there's loads of benefits that a GMS can offer other than the quick wins of efficiency and customer engagement. A GMS should support business growth through data-driven insights. Everything we do is measure and then refine. Okay, reporting tools can help garage owners track performance, identify business trends or industry trends. They can make informed decisions. Okay, there's all sorts of things like stock control, digital records, everything that we look at that can help contribute to a smoother operation, if that makes sense. It's cloud-based as well, so it allows managers to oversee their business from anywhere, or if people want to take part-time roles or are winding down a business at the end of their career, it just offers greater flexibility.
And how does Techman, how do you continue to upgrade, develop? What's going on in the background to make sure that you're offering the best software service to those who are using your system?
So, we're constantly evolving. So we're always looking at the next integration, the next way to, make the system work quicker, faster, better for a company or a garage business. Um, it's much like if you look at anything in industry, like the iPhones, for example. The iPhone 16's out now. Is they change very quickly, and it's the same with the garage world. What we're working on now is probably 2 years ahead of where the ideas are in the industry in terms of AI and things like that. So, um, as long as we're at the forefront, we're listening to the customer feedback on what they have heard about and what they want to have and see and see in the system, then I think we'll be a good place to stay at the forefront of the marketplace.